Good day. As you can see, I am in the polytunnel at our allotment today. It's quite an exciting day for me today because I'm going to be sowing beans, and that's really a great day. We're vegetarian, as many of you know. We do eat eggs and we do have cheese. Um, but we're largely vegetarian apart from those things, and beans are a large part of our diet. So today I'm going to be, how many types of beans? I think it's about six types of beans I'm going to be sowing. And also what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be planting up our overwintered runner bean plants. Now, if you didn't see our video about what we were trying to do, then we'll put a link up here, or up here, wherever it is. But effectively, I read last year that you can overwinter runner bean plants, and also they are like dahlias, basically. Sorry, you overwinter them like dahlias. You take them out of the ground, you keep them somewhere cool and dry over the winter, and then you plant them up again. So effectively, they are a perennial vegetable. They last a couple of years at least. I know that Liz Zorab by the farm has been overwintering some of her Gigantes and runner beans, but she has left them in the ground over the winter months, and they are beginning to come back, which I think is really exciting because I hadn't thought about doing that. Obviously, we get the odd bean coming up as a volunteer bean from beans we grew last year that the pod opened and a bean fell to the ground, and it will grow. And over the coming months, we'll most likely see a couple of those in our allotments. But the overwintering of runner bean plants like dahlias, I thought was worth giving a go, and that's what we're going to do. So firstly, I'm going to show you the other beans that we are going to be growing, and we're going to be sowing those in 11 centimeter pots and in 9 centimeter pots. The Gigantes, which are true Gigantes, we are going to be sowing 2 per 11 centimeter pot, and all the other beans that I'm growing, I'm going to be growing 2 per 9 centimeter pot. So I'll show you what the other beans we are growing are now. These are the beans that we are growing this year. Starting here, these are our Gigantes. You can see they're a big bean. That's saved from last year. Then next to them are a climbing French bean. This is a yellow flat bean, which is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just show you the picture. These are fantastic. We love them. We absolutely adore them. Next is a new type of Borlotti bean that we're trying this year. These are lingua di fuoco. Lingua di fuoco, I think. And they're quite darker than some Borlotti beans. Many Borlotti beans are pinkish, and these are definitely on the brown side. Then up here, we have from Rob, old gardener guy, Cherokee Trail of Tears bean. Now, if you don't know the story about the Trail of Tears, beans and pumpkins and that type of thing, do have a look it up on the internet. It's extremely interesting. From Shaz and Terry, we have runner beans, which are Scarlet Emperor, though they could have crossed with something else, which is why Shaz has put the question mark. And then right at the end here, we've got the beautiful packaging from Vivi, Coco de Paimpol, which are a yellow French bean. These, I believe, are round, where these are flat. So these are saved seeds from Vivi last year, and look at that packet, absolutely lovely, stitched, beautiful, hand drawn, lovely, lovely. Right, what am I going to be sowing these in? Our Gigantes, which are these, are going to go into 11 centimetre pots, 2 per pot, and they will be planted out. Normally my climbing beans, I plant out 2 per pot and then put the whole, well, obviously take the pot off, but put the whole pot in the ground. I don't separate them. The smaller beans, the Borlotti, the French bean, and the runner beans, and the Trail of Tears beans are going to be 2 per 7 centimetre pot, which is slightly smaller, as you can see. And then the Coco de Paimpol, which are, I believe, smaller bush beans, I am going to grow individually in these recycled pots. These I found on our sharing table a short while ago. So that's what these are going to go in. So the big ones, the big Gigantes, are going in 11 centimetre. These are going into 7 centimetre, 2 per pot, and then the Coco de Paimpol, 1 per pot in each of these, in each of these stations. Right, these are our overwintered runner bean plants. They've just been kept in a frost-free place. I'll just pull that off, save some time. Actually, quicker going that way. Oh, big spider. Oh, I missed the spider. Now, I have no idea whether this will work or not. It is a test. Can this come back? Can these rather come back? I think we've got 4. Yeah. Looks as though a snail has got in there, or a slug or something. So these are the plants that we took out last year. And as you can see, we cut them off above the first growing section. Sorry, can you see? Cut them off above the first growing section. So they have decent roots. All have decent roots. And I'm going to give these a bit of extra room because they're sort of already plants. I'm going to soak these for an hour, and then I'm going to pot them into singly into an 11 centimetre pot. I'm not going to sow all of them in front of you. Doing our Gigantes. There's about an inch down. Shaz's, you see, Shaz's runner beans, Shaz and Terry's runner beans. And then Vivi's, how many do we need? 6. Coco de Paimpol. So there's 2 Gigantes in there, 2 runners in there. I'm just putting 1 Coco de Paimpol in each of these cells. Put a bit more compost in that one, and then give them a good water. Obviously, one thing I was forgetting then, labels. Right, these roots have been soaking in water for about an hour. A bit more pliable, still quite dry, but certainly a bit more pliable. Just putting it in. Topping it up. Get a tap. Just make sure all those roots have got soil around them. There we are. This one goes off to water as well. So these are our beans done. We've got Borlotti here, the yellow flat French here. The runners I've actually put into these pots at the back from Shaz. Sorry, the runners from Shaz are in the pots at the back. These are our Cherokee Trail of Tears. Moving over here, the Coco de Paimpol in these. Some Gigantes, 2 spare Gigantes here. Then down here are our overwintering runner beans. And then over here are more Gigantes, I'm going to finish it there because the wind is really picking up. Well, that is job done. That's our beans in for this year. If some of those beans don't germinate, then I will actually sow another bean in the place of where it doesn't germinate. And that may be in a week or two's time if I think it hasn't germinated in the pot. When we plant them out, what I do is if there's only one bean that has germinated when I plant them out, I then put another bean in at the same time I plant it out. Now, yes, that bean will come later, but as we know, for beans, it doesn't really matter. And as many of the beans that we're going to be growing are actually for harvesting whilst they're demi-sec, which means that they're semi-dried and they go in our freezer for overwintering storage. It doesn't really matter. Some will be as dried beans, and obviously the yellow flat beans and the Coco de Paimpol are going to be eaten, I believe. I need to check on the Coco de Paimpol. No, that's right, they're eaten. They're eaten while they're yellow as a bean. So there we are, as I say, job done. I'm off home now for a spot of lunch. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what we do, please do subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, why have you watched till the end? Anyway, thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.